Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Hercules Porsche's professional intro. Yay! Hey, what's up everybody? Hercules Porsche here. Yes, the Battlefront beta has been over for a while, but I still have footage I want to go back and look at with you guys. So, here I am. I'm obviously playing Imperial. Most of my videos, better videos, is playing Imperial. Not a surprise for a lot of you, I guess, but I'm going to be spending a lot of this game in a TIE fighter, grabbing a pretty sweet double kill here, and here we go. So it looks like we're starting with, I've already got another friendly pilot in the sky with me. Obviously having numbers on your side helps. Anyway, there might be just bits of this where, oh, it's like, well, this is a 3-on-1 battle, I guess. Yeah, so there might be bits of this where I don't necessarily talk over the whole thing. I'm just, when I can think of interesting commentary, I will do it. And obviously they're trying to get a lock on me there, but I'm just trying to be evasive. Not the most sophisticated flight pattern on my part, but it seems to be doing the job. Okay, so I get very defensive after this missile connects, but I actually probably should have started playing more aggressively since while his missile was on cooldown. I think I was just expecting people on my team to come to my rescue, but you know, you can't. Video game with disorganized players, you really can't count on that. So the title of this video is Coming From Behind, because that's what I'm going to spend most of this video doing, in the air and on the ground. And please, for the love of Mike, just don't dirty that. Don't dirty that. Okay? Coming is not a dirty word. Neither is behind. So yeah, trying to hit these ships is, how do I explain it? When you're piloting these, it doesn't matter. I mean, they all pilot the same. The TIE fighters, the X-wings, whatever craft you're piloting. Pretty much trying to hit anything manually with your lasers is pretty much in vain. Pretty much any damage you want to do, you've got to get a lock on. And I mean, if they're moving at all, unless they're moving like completely in a ridiculous straight line. But yeah, you need to lock on, and you need to be aiming like slightly ahead of their vessel, and that's pretty much how you hit anything. There's no, you can't, manual aim is really not going to work for you, and yeah, it's, anyway, that's how it works. That's, so, you know, there's not always a crap ton of imagination involved in, you know, the piloting, but it works. Okay, I'm in this white turret. Yeah, these white turrets are well, I'm not gonna call them great, but they're certainly powerful. And as you can see at the bottom, this turret's health is pretty low, so it got taken out pretty easily there. It's generally how it goes. You can get a pretty good streak with those. Usually get a better streak than that, but you can get a pretty decent streak with those white turrets, and then all of a sudden they blow up, and from cycler turret, from either the cycler or usually it's a smart rocket. But so I'm just throwing that infantry turret down because I know I'm gonna have other stuff coming up. I found a lot of the time the power-ups were neglected, so I would take it upon myself to grab them all. Just going back to my TIE fighter. We got, oh yeah, this is the thing. So when you're in the defend the walker stage, you're gonna be a lot of there are gonna be some Y-wings in the way to kind of that might make that phase a little more difficult. And you might lock onto them, but really you can't hit those Y-wings as they're coming in or do anything to them. But I did a pretty good job pestering the enemy who was attacking. I've basically taken out 2 X-wings in a row. Who are pestering the walkers, and that's really, I mean, air superiority is pretty significant in winning this game mode. I mean, it's really a combination of uplink control and air superiority, and the rebels basically need a bit of both, bit of both of those categories to win. Anyway, it's me crashing into an A-wing. Those collisions happen pretty frequently. You just collide with another person's ship and you both go down. That happens relatively often. That grenade just seems to have stopped existing. That's annoying. So this is interesting because we're in phase 2 and it looks like we have the inside uplink shut down, but the outside we're fighting for. It's usually the other way around. So yeah, I'm just trying to react to this little pinch I'm in. I know there's a guy above me trying to shoot down on me. I guess I decided to ignore him and somehow didn't get shot in the back. So now we've switched it. They took the inside uplink, we took the outside one. So I kind of think it would make sense if they changed it so when the Empire's turning the uplink offline, if it actually took longer. Because it's just too easy. It's just too easy for the Empire to do it. It's hard. It's just way too hard for those rebels to keep those uplinks up. Anyway, here I am. This is what you're gonna see. This is an ugly thing I can do. I'm getting in behind the rebel spawns with an overpowered turret. So yeah, I think other YouTubers have commented on the fact that they should probably just make it so the Empire is not allowed in these turrets whatsoever if we want the gameplay to be balanced on this walker mode.
Rebel bombers have a lock on our AT-AT. Hostile troops inbound.
So someone's caught on. So yeah, I saw myself going down there. Oh, that was a good hop out and kill. So one of the rebels has finally smartened up and come after me, and I guess I probably hurt my own turret there. Yeah, I knew I was probably going to go down there, but I was in or out of the turret. I was pretty much screwed.
Our walker is exposed. Keep the rebels away from it.
Back in my TIE fighter, because I do not want not going for kills, I'm going for control. And I do not want those naughty rebels hitting my AT-AT with any X-Wings or A-Wings. So if they don't have X-Wings or A-Wings, they're not really gonna do too much damage to the walker without X-Wings or A-Wings. They're getting a decent. They're getting a little, chipping one of them down a little bit, but really the only way to get decent damage on those walkers besides craft are the AV turrets or orbital strikes. Oh, look at him. He's locked. That's so brutal. Like, I'm being such an arse. Like, he's locked in there. After he spawns in the ship, he's like locked in there on like a set trajectory for like a good 7. I don't know. It's a long. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least a good 5 seconds that you're locked, basically in a straight line. So yeah, I'm not even taking the time to watch the pretty explosions. I'm getting back into position behind where the enemy's gonna spawn, because that is what I wanted to do this game. So yeah, there's this thing with the air speeders where you just intermittently you can't lock onto them. I don't know if they have an ability. I actually spent almost no time in the air speeders. So I really don't. I know that they can wrap around the AT-AT like in the movie and like bring them down with their harpoons and all that good stuff, but I basically spent almost no time in those things during the beta. I just felt like prey anytime I hopped in one. So yeah, it does feel until the AT-AT shows up and you're in those air speeders, you basically just feel like you're prey. So I basically made it a point to stop hopping in them because I did not enjoy that. I think maybe we've cleared. Okay, I think we've probably cleared everything, taken over air superiority. They've actually, I mean, I think the rebels we were fighting, they actually put up a pretty good fight. I mean, that was my one infantry kill from the air. Anyway, yes, I'm not a nice man. I've used incredibly cheap tactics this entire game, and I am actually trying to go for the manual shots here, but as you can see, it's almost pointless. You just don't have the, I don't know, maybe I couldn't change my setup, but you just don't have the tight control you need to, actually hit with manual at firing lasers. Yeah, they've spawned in a lot of. That guy moved pretty fast. I don't know why he was able to move so much faster than those other guys. So I guess I damaged him by just colliding into him without mutual damage there, basically. But it wasn't enough to kill either of us. So there we go. The rebels actually. Oh, this is stupid. They always lock in your course, so of course you crash into something if you're looking down. Anyway, decent score. Most of those kills were from that infantry streak in the middle there. I got a couple more of these Battlefront videos I'm planning to release. Until next time, see you Starside.